Yes, you have hundreds of thousands of Nigerian doctors out there, which is true, and we don't deny that. That's beautiful. It's true. It's lovely. It's good. We like it for you guys. Hello, guys, and welcome back. We've been hearing a lot of stories about South Africa and South Africans from non-South Africans. Now it is time for we as South Africans to tell our own story about South Africa and ourselves as South Africans, and debunk all the myths that people are saying out there. Yes, some of them can be true, but then remember Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's, she mentions of the dangers of a single story. So whatever that you have been hearing, yes, that's one side of the story, which could be slightly true, but then it's not the whole truth. So it's good to hear things from like different perspectives in order to understand where certain things come from. Because listening to one side, you only hear or know what the other person is saying, but then you don't know what the other people are saying on the other hand. Now, what we're going to address in this video is just two things, but then we'll be broad on what we're going to say. So I will be focusing on one nationality because I feel like they are the ones that say a lot about us South Africans, but then I will touch on other nationalities that speak about us as well and debunk certain things that they say and admit to certain things that they say. So it's good to hear things from a native as well, other than just listening to what other people think. Some people may be speaking in a point of hatred. Some people may be speaking in a point of being hurt. And so basically, whatever that they say sometimes can be biased, right? So, okay, I dragged that word, but either way, let's continue, right? So, are South Africans really jealous of Nigerians and other nationalities? Well, now let's start with this. So those two questions that we're going to be dealing with, or two misconceptions that we're going to be dealing with in this videos, are two things: that other nationalities, like other African nationalities, think that we South Africans are illiterate. Wow. Another thing is that we Black South Africans are poor, very, very poor. Somehow they say it in a way that it shocks them. It's something new. It's unbelievable that this is happening. It's not a norm, is it? Okay. Now we all know that we've been speaking about apartheid and all its repercussions and whatnot. We've heard a lot about that, and obviously some people just want to believe one side of the story, which is okay. I mean, everyone has a choice. If you want to be open-minded, you listen to all sides and decide what is it that you want to stand with. I mean, no one can literally force the truth on you. You still choose to believe what you want to believe, regardless of whether you know what the truth is. So now this is my own 2 cents. Right. So this video is not meant to disrespect anyone or anything like that. So what I want us to start with is literacy. Right. That Nigerians, I'm going to say Nigerians because it's mainly them. If you watch their news, you watch certain things, and their newspaper outlets and social media and whatnot, most of the time they like discrediting us South Africans, and mainly Black South Africans, that we are illiterate and that they are the smart ones. We see that a lot. Do I think that Nigerians are not smart? Nope. Do I think that they're smart? Yes, I do. Do I think that South Africans are not smart? Nope. Do I think that they are smart? Yes, I do. Now, let's just break these things down. So, as I've already mentioned in my previous video, right, about what I think about Nigerians, please check it out and just listen to it. I have no hate whatsoever about Nigerians. I grew up loving them so much, but then growing up and listening to all the bad things and that they say about us South Africans just made me want to know more, right? Because yeah, well, let's just leave it there. Not that I don't like them anymore, I still do, but then now I have a bit of understanding about this animosity that Africans have amongst each other. And I think the more we talk about it, it will be good, as long as we talk in a way that we don't want to create more division, but then instead we want to be aware of each other's shortcomings and find a way to get a solution around it. So what is the literacy rate? So the adult literacy rate is the percentage of adults from the ages of 15 and above who can read and write a basic sentence about their daily life, basically, right? Nothing hectic, just the basics, right? So now we're going to look at the percentage of South Africa and Nigeria. So the reason why I'm just going to focus on the two countries is what I've already mentioned already, that Nigerians are the ones that say this more compared to other African nationalities. So we're just going to clear things up here and there. In 2017, South Africa had a literacy rate of 87.05, of which Nigeria had a literacy rate of 67.02, right? So based on that, we can already see that the literacy rate in South Africa is higher than that of Nigeria. I am not comparing anything. I'm just trying to say it out there that it's not okay to say that people are illiterate, like a whole nationality is illiterate. If you came across someone who's illiterate, meaning that if I could go to Nigeria, I will basically find a lot of people more who are illiterate compared to me being in South Africa. Well, the statistics say so. Yes, you have hundreds of thousands of Nigerian doctors out there, which is true, and we don't deny that. That's beautiful. It's true. It's lovely. It's good. We like it for you guys, right? We also have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of doctors here as well. When you look at the population, does it mean that there are more Nigerian doctors than South African doctors? Yes, that's true. There are more. Now, when you're comparing the proportion, it becomes different, right? So, okay, just to clear things up, let's do it this way. We don't care about the doctors that went to the US or whatnot, because our South African doctors also do go to certain places as well. We're not counting them. So now we're just going to check the proportion of doctors in Nigeria compared to South Africa. Now, looking at the statistics again, Nigeria has 0.38 doctors per 1,000 people, and South Africa has 0.8 doctors per 1,000 people. So already we can see from the proportions, South Africa has more doctors than Nigeria. Are both countries doing well? No. They're not doing well. We still have a lot to improve. Then what's this thing of us dragging ourselves down instead of finding ways to improve ourselves, instead of claiming who is better than the other? Because we are clearly all struggling. We all in need of more doctors. But then we claim that one is better than the other. Well, that shows that, well, Nigeria ain't better than us. We are just the same. We are struggling. Okay, so we move from education and illiteracy and who has what and who does not have what. So, okay, now we move on to poverty. Guys, we are all struggling. We are all struggling. Instead of pulling each other down, we should find ways to improve each other. We should find ways to help each other develop and be better from where we are. Because if we keep on doing this kind of competition that we're doing, we are not getting anywhere. Competition is good, yes, but it's bad when you're dragging someone else down. Why not aim to get higher instead of being high by putting someone else down? There's no improvement that way, because you just feel better just because someone else is down, but then there's just no improvement. So what we should aim for is improving and not wait for the other person to be down in order for you to claim victory. Guys, please, my Nigerian people, stop saying that South Africans are poor, because we are all poor. Honestly, we are all poor. Yes, I understand that we as people always find joy by obviously this is not everyone. We find joy by realizing that we're not the only ones who's struggling, and we try to find ways in order to say, I'm not the only one, at least my situation is better. No, we shouldn't be looking at that. We should be finding ways in order to make the situation better, not look for someone else who you think is below you and start feeling better because of that. No, we should find ways to find no, we should find ways to make things really better. So, okay, is South Africa really, not South Africa, no, are South Africans, let me just make it clear, are black South Africans really more poor than Nigerians? We know that there are a number of South Africans that are poor, and the Human Development Rate tells us that there are about 18.9% of South Africans living under the poverty line, the international poverty line to be precise, of which 18.9% of the population is living below $1.9, which is bad. Like $1.9 per day. Other people are living less, like they're spending less than that, which is crazy, right? And it's bad, and it's nothing to be proud about. So we just putting these things out there. Now, looking at Nigeria, on the other hand, they have 39.1% of their population living below the international poverty line. So I'm just going to say this again. Whatever that I'm saying is not to bash any country at all. It is not to bash anyone. I'm just trying to say we should just stop saying all these things that, oh no, these ones are poor. Oh no. Yes, we know all that is happening. We should be focusing on finding ways to help each other improve. I have heard so much about other nationalities telling us how poor South Africans are. We know that we are poor. We know that there are a lot of things that we should work on. But then the statistics say otherwise. They say otherwise. And yeah, I'm saying this out of a broken heart, and I wish that we as Africans could improve and be better than what we are, because we keep on bringing each other down. We keep on bringing each other down and not finding ways to make ourselves better than what we are. You don't need someone to be crawling for you to claim victory. No, do something better, right? Raise the standard, then claim your victory. So basically, that's just my opinion and me putting down a bit of the statistics to claim whatever that I was saying. Yeah, please leave down your comments and Yeah, it's just, I just believe that it's time for us as South Africans to make sure that we tell our own stories, because we have heard a lot about what other African nationalities say about us in the state of our country. We just want to let you guys know that we are aware of the state of our country. We are aware that we still need a lot of improvements to make. So to answer the questions, are South Africans jealous of Nigerians and other African nationalities? The answer is no. We are not jealous. So feel free to leave your comment, and yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be making more of these videos. Then I'll be also be touching on other nationalities as well. I won't be focusing on Nigeria only. It's just for us to learn from our mistakes. None of us are perfect. We are all still developing, and we are all still finding our ways. The best thing for us to do is to stick together, find a way through our differences, acknowledge them, yes, embrace them, yes, learn from them, yes, and make sure that we become better people from what we already are. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Well,